Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. We're going on another field trip today. We're going to the old Trusty Antique and Tractor Show in Clay Center, Nebraska. We got Kelly with us here today. The co-pilot's here. So come on along. We're going to have some fun. Alright folks, we've arrived at the Clay County Fairgrounds. They give you a really cool button when you come in the gate, when you pay to get in. Me and Kelly both got one. We got a program. We've already seen some neat stuff we want to go check out, so let's get rolling. We're heading out on the north end of the event here. They've got all the tractors parked. We can go through, and they're supposed to have some demonstrations out here, some corn shelling and some silage. Let's go look at this tractor here. There's two McCormick W9s put together, making an articulated tractor. Double the horsepower. You got two motors, obviously. That's pretty sweet. It's an old Rumley tractor. It's got the big flywheel motor on it. Got some old steam tractors out here. Got one fired up down here. Got a corn sheller set up here with the John Deere B running on a belt drive. The corn they've already done. Got the kids shoveling corn in. He's going to put the belt on the tractor here. The pulley on the tractor only turns one direction. So if you need your implement to turn the other direction, you just flip the belt in the middle like they have here. Got everything running. Got a 1916 Case steam tractor, 75 horsepower. They've got it hooked up to the lumber mill. They're going to start sawing logs. Got this gigantic belt on here. Gonna fire it up. Okay, they blew the horn on the tractor saying they were going to fire this thing up. Look how fast that belt's turning. fired up this old Avery tractor. It's got like a giant hit and miss motor on it. The big thing up front here is the radiator. Here's a Farmall Super 2 demonstrator. You can tell by the white color scheme. These were the tractors that they sent out to farms for farmers to try out. You got a 6 horsepower Fairbanks here that they run this baler with, but they're not running it right now. They've got a big hay rack full of hay here, straw. Looks like that's the big thresher over here. And then when the straw comes out the back, they throw it in the baler and bale the straw. Blowing off some steam. Walking through the display tractors now. Here's some International, Massey Harris over there, a couple Hart Par, some John Deere General Purpose, an A and a B. Another big steamer here. Dual stack. Farmall H over there. It's Caterpillar crawler. Ford. Got some Massey Harris machines over there. There's a restored Minneapolis Moline. Another Massey Harris. Beautiful little Ferguson tractor here. .35 horsepower. Another Massey Harris, another Moline tractor. These look like they're set up for pulling. McCormick Deering. W4. Here's an Oliver row crop. Beautiful old tractor. John Deere propane model there, 520. Here's a nice old Farmall F20 here. Pretty cool looking. Couple Alice Chalmers G models. Got the motor in the rear. Cool little tractor. You put your implements up here under the front where you can see what you're doing. Pretty big display of old tractors out here. We'll try to show you most of them. Give you the highlights at least. This little Farmall here. Somebody made a little hobby tractor out of it. Put 2 seats on it. Cute little thing. Got a little International 284 with a loader on it. A little Cub lowboy. They call these lowboys obviously because they don't sit as high as the other tractors. They got final drives are rotated on these, making them lower. Now here's a little 4-wheel drive tractor from across the pond, probably Japan. It's like a Siki or something, never heard of it. Ferguson, never seen this model of Ferguson before. Big tractor. Bigger than any Ferguson I've seen. McCormick Deering 1934 WD-40. High clearance McCormick Super MV. Older Farmalls. Super A, Super C, Super H, all the supers. Super M. There's a beautiful Oliver Super 77. And look at this little Case orchard tractor here. Sexy little tractor. Looks like a little hot rod. These fenders keep the orchard limbs from going underneath the tires and stuff. You can use them in the vineyards too. An old Case steam tractor. They got a work platform like the old railroad locomotives. Kind of the same deal. Got these coal boxes here in the back. We're shoveling coal into the firebox, which heats the water in the boiler and makes the steam to make the tractor go. Lots of heavy machinery here. Now this is a step up from your pedal tractor pullers. They've got their little garden tractors out here with the kids. They got a little mini sled. There he goes. Beautiful restoration on this Case. Very nice. Another nice one next to it here. All these are beautiful. Case 5500 here. Very nice job. After doing a restoration myself, I can appreciate all the work that goes into these restorations. Case DC4, little Case garden tractor. Look at this one here, Case SC, super cool. Some old Case crawlers here. Well, one of them's a crawler. The other one's an old steel wheel tractor, 1220. They got kind of a flea market going on out here too that we're going to walk through. Quite a few vendors here. We'll show you anything of interest. Lots of old toys. Some not so old. Little fire truck. Here's some old tractor seats that have the states on them. Nebraska, Colorado, Oklahoma, Iowa. And some kind of flipperoo thing here. Could be a butter churn or something else. Neat old cast iron. Lots of old tools. Rusty gold for the corn planter. There's a lot of old retro industrial lighting and a bunch of signage. Old beer trays and stuff. Bunch of old cream cans and cast iron and metal wheels and tractor fenders. All kinds of old rusty parts. Corn sheller over there on the other side. Old sausage press there. Got a little hen riding a bike. And then the corrugated roofing alphabet going on here. Lots of yard art. Lots of cast gizmos and gadgets. Hanger hooks. Some old fencing panels. Got ammo can jack-o'-lanterns. More license plates. Lots of old stuff here. Old milk bottles down there. Old hydrant. Love this old stuff. There's one of them old bar stools that makes you look like a cowboy from the back. Let's bring back the three-wheelers. I used to love three-wheelers. That's a cute little baby wagon right there. It's got the little beads to play with and a little tray to put your treats in. Pretty sweet.
I might take this one. Kind of like all this.
Got a real nice hammer and hatchet selection.
You're liking it? Yeah. Well,
Isn't that a cool idea with a tractor fender?
Like that.
Ooh, look at this trailer. Gotta come check this one out. Lots of cool stuff on this trailer. Here's an old Maytag engine there. One cylinder. Stuck. Look at this cool old bell. Corn shellers. These are the old oil tanks that you'd have in a shop. You would pump your oil out into your little can that you'd put in the tractors.
These look like they weigh a ton.
Yeah, those old chainsaws that put you to work right there. Neat stuff. Here's the whole toolbox full of these tiny little demonstrator anvils. Neat. Bigger models here. More tractor magnetos. Always loved the wind operated yard art. These are super cool. I'd love to make some of these someday. Old lumberjack. Make a heck of a fire ring there. Bench made out of old steel wheels. Got an old log skidder. An old buggy. Here's some llamas and some alpacas. The big ones are the llamas.
Yeah.
Don't spit on me.
Only if you're wearing gray.
Only if you're wearing gray?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I got my gray shirt on today. Beautiful animals. Kelly wants to snuggle with a llama. You're not snuggling with him.
Yeah. Get close. He's a hugger.
There you go. See? He snuggled with you there.
He'll give you a kiss. My sister can kiss his right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Here's a better look at the alpaca. He's been sheared recently.
So they're used to that. And
Here's an old sorghum press. You tie an animal to the end of this thing, have them walk in a circle, and you feed your sorghum cane through this hole here, and your sorghum juice runs out there, and then you boil it down just like you do maple syrup. Kind of like sugar cane almost. Here's a bigger version here with a longer pole on it. Big roller press. A neat old cider press and apple crusher. Put your apples up here. This mechanism is the wheel in here crushes them. Goes down into the strainer basket. And then when you're done pressing one, you slide that one over, put it underneath the press. Got the blacksmith set up over here. Got the coal fire going here in the forge. Got a nice anvil here. Looks like they're making rope also. Got a rope maker over there. You remember a couple auctions back we found one of these that we were trying to buy. Well, this is Elizabeth here. She's going to tell us about this rope making machine.
Yeah, it's a machine that would have been, it's a remake of a machine that would have been in the 1860s.
Oh, okay.
Before that it was done by hand. There are other machines out there, but this is the one I like the best because it is called a walking machine. And if we had weight in the topper back there, it would walk itself backwards.
Okay.
By itself, so it only take one person to make a rope.
So as this thing makes the rope, that apparatus down there draws this way.
Yes.
And then it twists everything and wraps everything around.
And
You got
makes a rope out of it.
all different colors over here. You can
Yep.
make custom ropes. This is an example of some of their ropes here. Now, what is the main material of the rope? Is it hemp or
Hemp was
something?
back then, but we can't get hemp right now. So what we use is sessile twine.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Got a little Dutch oven dinner going out here. This is how you tightened your ropes up before they made ratchet straps. All it was a piece of wood with 2 holes in it. Works good though. This end pulls down as you tighten it and it locks it in right there. This gentleman here is making brooms. What type of material do you use for the brooms?
Plant called broom corn.
Broom corn.
It's in the sorghum family.
Okay.
It's grown in Mexico. You can grow it here, but there's been seed on, so it looked like a shatter cane. Milo.
Okay.
So this is called insiding. It's the stocky part. You cut it again and it's called hurl, and that goes on the outside of the plant.
Cool.
There's probably $35 worth there.
Now is that like a stalk that they split, or is that like the top of it?
The top of it.
Okay, where the tassel would normally be?
Yeah, the head, like the head on Milo.
Okay, like Milo head.
I don't know why they call it broom corn.
This is the fixture that he's got to stick in there, and now he's weaving the thread through the corn to hold all of the bristles together. Pretty cool. So he said this is a wing broom, formerly known as a chauffeur's broom. Got the little broom out this end. He's got the handle going down there that he's trimming off now.
You could watch this all day. Hey, look at that.
Still not know how to do it.
High praise for the 5-year-old. You better get one of these.
My friend from Poland. Never married.
The neatest part of this is the wood peg goes into here to put tension on that.
Sure.
There's, in the 40s, 1940s, there was the Wilkening brothers were blind, but they somehow learned how to make these pegs, so they would sell them to the broom factory.
No kidding.
Yeah. I don't know
The
how
two
they,
blind guys came
I
up
don't know how
with
they did that.
them. Isn't that amazing?
I got thousands of them when the broom factory had a sale. I do that to flatten it out and seat the wire a little better.
You know, when witches get old, they need more comfortable brooms. So you got the handlebars and the nice wide seat. Oh my gosh, I found my people out here. We've got hit and miss heaven out here. Grinding corn. So it looks like they run it through the one grinder, comes out coarse, then put it through the other grinder to get it more fine. This is all run by a little hit and miss over here. The Fairbanks Z model. And then the other one's run by, can't tell what that one over there is. Kelly got the free cornmeal. Sweet. This looks like a little scale model of a Case steam tractor. Got an old Excelsior motorcycle bike. Rock Island. Turning worm gear here. Got a disc blade sharpener there. Pretty sweet. Dover. Got the Foos engine. It's pretty. Ka-chunk. Little Briggs and Stratton little scooter. Got a Maytag running washing machine down here. My grandma had one almost identical to that. Had the big long hose on the exhaust pipe. You could run it out the door or out through a hole in the wall. There's a brush cutter with a Maytag engine on it right there. Pretty wild. Looks like you may start it. Might mow some lawn with it out here. Dempster. They made windmills also, so if the wind wasn't blowing, you'd use your Dempster motor. Check that out. The Packer. So John Deere Model E, like ours, looks to be probably a 3 horsepower. Waterloo Boy. International. Old Cushman. And some other bikes over here we'll check out. Got one with a sidecar on it.
I know it's one of the things you have to do.
Kids get crazy about that.
Bunch of Cushman. Pretty fancy Cushman. Here's an old corn sheller. A couple of them. Here's a setup with a hit and miss motor with a buck saw on it there. Got a sliding table where you can saw. Put your logs on this table here, and that frame slides. Cut your firewood. It's like a little homemade tractor with a blade on it, and an old Harley Davidson. And then check out this little bicycle here. Got the little steering wheel turned around, and you steer from the side. Weird. This one's a Gade. I've never seen one of those before. Got an interesting head on it with the cooling vanes on it. Another Gade. Shelling, we're grinding some more grain here. This make is called a sandwich. Never heard of a sandwich either. Galloway, I've heard of those before. Another Galloway with a big grinder on it. The burr mill also made by Galloway. Another Galloway. International. Three internationals down here. This booth looks like it's got some neat old stuff. Pocket knife collection, belt buckles, old bottles. Ooh, remember that? Got some old pulleys and lots of old stuff here. Oilers, all kinds of insulators on the posts. Here's some jars that aren't all rusted up, babe. Square nails. Lots of really cool items. Okay, here's the latest session of Name That Tool. So see what this tool is here? If you're the first person in the comments to tell me what this is, the name of it, and what it's used for, gets a free item from the Markelly Farm merch store. So take a good look at it. Tell me what it is, what the name of it is, and what it's used for. Big building full of vendors. Well, folks, we made it home safe from the show. Did you enjoy yourself, babe?
Yeah, it was fun.
Had a lot of cool stuff out there. It's a lot of walking around. We needed that. It's good exercise. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys. Come back and see us at the farm. We'll do some more fun stuff.
Thanks for watching.